Hi, thanks for joining me today. This video is going to focus on some movements for our hips and our glutes, working on both mobility and stability, very important for those of you who ride or for any physical activity that you do. So you will need a firm blanket or a folded up towel for a little cushion for your knees. 2 yoga blocks. If you don't have yoga blocks, you can have a stack of books. You can tie them together with a little twine or string, or if they're old books you don't want anymore, you can use duct tape, but make sure they're even, both of them are the same size, or a small stool that's about so high would work to about the highest height of a yoga block. That, as long as you have if it's sturdy, you can use that too. So we're going to start in a seated position on the knees. If this is not comfortable for you, a couple ways to modify. You can take one of your blocks, which I'm going to do, place it between the heels. I like to sit kind of up on the medium setting here to take a little pressure off my ankles and my knees. If that does not work for you, then just come to a cross-legged seat to start with. Again, maybe sitting up on your block to give the hips a little height. So find neutral here first in your alignment. Even weight in your sit bones, nice length in your spine, widen the collarbones, energy through the crown of the head. Let the hands rest on the thighs. You can rest one hand on top of the other or just palms facing down on the thighs. Gently let your eyes close. And just take a few moments to just check in, see how you feel. Notice how your body feels physically, how your energy level is. Notice any thoughts, emotions, or distractions. See if you can just let those go. And then begin to bring awareness to your breath and breathing, just gently breathing in and out of the nose. Noticing the rhythm and the flow of your breath. And then begin to take a deeper breath in, letting the breath drop down into the bottom of the lungs. And a longer breath out. And inhale and exhale through the nose. So we want to keep this steady flow of our breath throughout this practice today. If you find yourself holding your breath, then you want to modify the pose or take a break. So very gently let the eyes open. Let the arms release down by your side. Inhale, float the arms all the way up and overhead. Bring the palms together, bring the hands down to the heart. So we'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, float the arms all the way up, just letting the body move with the breath. Palms touch, exhale, hands to the heart. Good, 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale, pausing here, hands to the heart. Again, lift the sternum to meet the thumbs. And then very gently, we're going to come forward to a variation of table pose. So if you were sitting on one of your blocks, go ahead and bring that forward. Have the block shoulder height. Place your hands on your blocks, coming forward, again, to this little variation of a table pose. My hands are a little bit in front of my shoulders. You can do the same thing with your hands up on your stool, your small stool or small chair. So from here, warming up the spine, cat and cow. So exhale, round your spine, draw that belly in and up, let the head release down as you arch the back up towards the ceiling or sky. And then inhale, let the pelvis tip forward, lift the heart and the sternum, gaze forward and up into our extension into cow pose. A couple times with the breath. Exhale, round the spine. And then inhale, pelvis tips forward, lift the heart and the sternum, gazing forward and up. Good, 1 more time like that. Exhale, again, really working those muscles up and down the length of the spine. And inhale. And then come back to neutral. And then we're going to add some movement for the legs with that same little movement we were just doing. So as we exhale, we're now going to bring the nose towards the knee, round the spine. Really think of hugging that knee up towards the chest. And now inhale, extend the leg back, reach the toes up towards the ceiling or sky as you take your gaze forward and up. Good, 2 more times. Exhale, round forward, really think hugging that in, use those core muscles. And then inhale, extend back, lengthen and lift as we're using those gluteal muscles there. Good, 1 more time. Exhale. and inhale. Good, now we're gonna come back to neutral. Flex the foot, the knee is just hovering away from the mat. Now inhale, bring that leg out to the side, and then exhale, bring it back to center. So from the front, it looks like this. So inhale that leg out to the side, and exhale back to center. Good, one more time this side, inhale, and exhale. Now, once again, draw that nose in and the knee together, draw that knee in towards the chest, and now step your foot forward. Have the foot a little bit in front of your knee, hands are still in your blocks or your chair. Come into this lunge, press into both feet, draw that right hip back. Reach the arms forward, float the arms up. Again, right hip drawing back, think of squeezing the inner thighs and the hips towards the midline, help to engage the pelvic floor, lowest ribs draw towards the hips. Really press into the top of that back foot. Inhale and exhale. Now bring your hands back down to your blocks or your chair. Inhale, shift the hips straight back, straighten the front leg, heel to the floor, toes pointing up. And now inhale, shift back forward. Just keep your hands on your blocks, maybe tent the fingertips a little bit, widen the collarbones. Exhale, shift the hips back. And inhale, come back forward. Good, one more time. Exhale, shift the hips back. And then inhale, come back forward. Both, again, hands to the blocks. We're gonna step this right leg back to our table pose. Shift your hips back towards your heels. Come up onto the tips of your fingertips. So think of arching the palm away from the block. Let the forehead release down. Little traction here for the neck and shoulders. Little stretch for the back of the body. Inhale and exhale. Good, another breath. Inhale and exhale. Now very gently press into the palms, and we're gonna inhale, come back up to that table pose, lift the heart and the sternum, gaze forward and up. Let's do our cow pose, cat and cow here. Exhale, inhale. Again, flexion and extension of the spine, and exhale. Good, once more, inhale, and exhale. Now this time, again, come back to neutral. Exhale, round your spine, nose towards your knee. Draw that knee in towards the chest. Inhale, extend that leg back. Keep the knee pointed, toes point up towards, knee flexed, toes pointing up towards the ceiling. Good, exhale. And inhale. Good, once more, exhale. And inhale. Good, now come back to neutral. Flex that foot, and then we're going to inhale, bring that leg out to the side. Exhale, lower down. Inhale that leg out to the side. Exhale, lower down. Keep the pelvis as level as you can. Inhale, open that leg out to the side, and then back to center. And then let's draw that left knee all the way in. Come to that lunge. Again, heel leads the knee just a little bit. Press into the fingertips, press into the feet, sweep the arms all the way up. Left hip drawing back, press into the top of your back foot, lowest ribs draw towards the hips, squeeze those hips in towards the midline. Inhale and exhale. Good, then release the hands back down to the blocks. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, shift the hips back. Flex that front foot, heel to the floor, toes point up. Inhale, shift back forward, maybe come up onto the fingertips. Exhale, shift the hips back. Inhale, come back forward, widen the collarbones. Good, one more time. Exhale and inhale. Now exhale, step your left leg back. Hips back towards the heels, come up onto the fingertips. Again, let the head release down, come to that child pose. Inhale and exhale. And then very gently press up to your table pose, move your blocks out of your way. Hands in front of the shoulders, press into the fingertips, base of the knuckles, curl your toes under, lift your knees, send your sit bones up and back. Come to a bent knee, downward facing dog. Maybe pedal through the feet here a little bit if you'd like. Just to inhale and exhale. And then very gently release the knees down to the mat. Come back to sit on your heels. Again, maybe have that block underneath the sit bones. Pause here, inhale and exhale. Maybe close the eyes. Again, notice how you feel. Just inhaling and exhale. And then as you're ready, gently let the eyes open. So thank you so much for joining me today for that quick little video for our hips and our glutes. So that is a video, if you only have a few minutes, you can do that. If you have more time, I encourage you to repeat it. Do that a few times. It's really going to get that movement for the hips and the gluteal muscles and really get especially that strengthening in the glutes with those leg lifts. So thanks again for joining me today. Please check out Grey Horse Yoga in the info section down below. Give me a thumbs up, if you like this video, and subscribe to my channel. And I hope to see you sometime soon in the saddle or on the mat. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.